Everyone told you to be good, be kind, be humble, suppress your anger, hide your ambition, bury your darkness so deep that even you forget it exists. And you listened. You became the nice guy, the understanding friend, the person who never causes trouble. But here's what no one told you. While you were busy being good, others were using their darkness to build empires. While you were suppressing your aggression, others were channeling theirs into unstoppable ambition. While you were hiding your shadow, others were wielding theirs like a weapon. Carl Jung discovered something that most self-help gurus will never tell you. Your darkness is not your enemy. It's your greatest untapped resource.
The same shadow that causes destruction when ignored becomes pure power when integrated. The rage you buried can become unshakable boundaries. The selfishness you denied can become healthy self-respect. The aggression you suppressed can become the drive that changes your life. Today, I'm going to show you how to stop fighting your dark side and start using it. How to transform the parts of yourself you've been ashamed of into psychological weapons that make you unstoppable. This isn't about becoming evil. This isn't about hurting others. This is about finally accessing the full spectrum of who you are instead of living as half a person. The world doesn't reward the pure. It rewards the complete.
And completion requires embracing everything you are, including the parts that scare you. Before we begin, drop this affirmation in the comments. My darkness is my power. Let's turn your shadow into a weapon. The first way to weaponize your shadow is to transform suppressed anger into unbreakable boundaries. You've been taught that anger is bad, that good people don't get angry, that expressing rage makes you toxic, dangerous, unlovable. So every time someone crossed your line, you swallowed your anger. You smiled when you wanted to scream. You said it's fine when nothing was fine. And slowly, invisibly, you trained the entire world that your boundaries mean nothing. But here's what Jung understood about anger. Anger is not the problem.
Unexpressed anger is the problem. When you suppress rage, it doesn't disappear. It goes underground into your shadow. And from there, it poisons everything. It turns into passive aggression. It turns into resentment that eats you alive. It turns into sudden explosive outbursts that shock everyone, including yourself. It turns into depression, which Jung described as anger turned inward. Your anger is a gift. It's your psyche's alarm system telling you that a boundary has been violated. It's the fire that says this is not acceptable. Without access to your anger, you have no protection. You become a doormat with a smile, wondering why people keep wiping their feet on you. The weapon hidden in your anger is this.
Clean, direct, unapologetic boundary enforcement. Not screaming, not violence, not passive-aggressive punishment, but the calm, absolute willingness to say no and mean it, to walk away when disrespected, to end relationships that drain you without guilt or explanation. People with integrated anger don't need to raise their voice. Their energy alone communicates that crossing them has consequences. They don't threaten, they don't warn repeatedly, they simply act, and others learn quickly not to test them. Jung said where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, love is lacking.
But he also understood that healthy power, the power to protect yourself, comes from integrating your aggressive instincts, not destroying them. Think about someone who commands natural respect. They're not necessarily loud or intimidating, but something in their presence tells you not to push too far. That something is integrated anger. It's the shadow energy that says, I am willing to fight if necessary, even though I choose peace. Start today. The next time someone crosses a line, don't smile through it. Don't explain why their behavior hurts you. Don't give them a seventh chance. Let yourself feel the anger fully. Then channel it into one clear action. A boundary stated, a consequence delivered, a door closed. Your anger is not your shame. It's your sword. Learn to wield it. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My anger protects me. The second way to weaponize your shadow is to convert hidden selfishness into radical self-respect. Society programmed you to believe that selfishness is evil, that good people always put others first, that your needs should come last. So you gave and gave. You sacrificed your time, your energy, your dreams on the altar of being selfless, and you expected the world to reward you for it. But the world doesn't reward martyrs. It uses them until they're empty, then moves on to the next willing sacrifice. Here's the truth Jung understood. Beneath your selfless mask lives a hungry, neglected self that wants things. That self wants recognition. It wants rest. It wants its own dreams fulfilled. It wants to matter as much as everyone else matters. But you've called these wants selfish, so you've pushed them into the shadow where they rot into resentment. Every time you help someone while silently hoping they'll help you back, that shadow selfishness leaking out. Every time you give a gift and secretly keep score, that's your buried self-interest demanding attention. Every time you sacrifice something and feel bitter about it afterward, that's your shadow screaming for acknowledgement. The weapon hidden in your selfishness is this: genuine self-respect that doesn't apologize for existing. The ability to say my needs matter too with guilt. The power to invest in yourself without feeling like you're stealing from others. Jung warned that neurosis is always a substitute for legitimate suffering. When you deny your legitimate need for self-care, self-investment, and self-priority, that denial becomes psychological sickness. You become the resentful helper, the passive-aggressive giver, the martyr who poisons every gift with unspoken expectations. Integrated selfishness looks completely different. It's the person who helps from genuine abundance, not from desperate need for validation. It's the person who gives freely because they've already taken care of themselves. It's the person who can say no without elaborate excuses because they know their time and energy are valuable. The most generous people in the world are not the ones who have eliminated selfishness. They're the ones who have honored their own needs first, so their giving comes from overflow rather than depletion. Start today. Ask yourself, what do I actually want that I've been pretending not to want? What need have I been calling selfish that's actually legitimate? What would I do differently if I gave myself permission to matter? Then do one selfish thing. Not cruel, not at someone's expense, just something for you. Something that acknowledges that your life is not a sacrifice for others, but a gift to yourself. Your selfishness is not your sin. It's your self-respect trying to be born. Let it breathe. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I put myself first without guilt. The third way to weaponize your shadow is to channel repressed ambition into relentless drive. Somewhere along the way, you learned that wanting too much was dangerous. Maybe you saw ambitious people get criticized, called greedy, labeled as tryhards. Maybe someone told you to be humble, to stay in your lane, to be grateful for what you have instead of reaching for more. So you dimmed your ambition. You lowered your expectations. You told yourself you didn't really want that success anyway. But that ambition didn't die. It went into your shadow, where it haunts you every time you see someone else achieve what you secretly wanted. That envy you feel watching others succeed isn't random. It's your buried ambition screaming from the basement of your psyche. Jung understood that what we deny doesn't disappear, it festers. Your repressed ambition becomes jealousy of those who dare to want more. It becomes cynicism about successful people, telling yourself they got lucky or they cheated. It becomes a quiet desperation that watches life pass by while pretending to be content. The weapon hidden in your ambition is this: unapologetic drive that doesn't need permission to exist. The willingness to want big things without shame. The energy to pursue goals that terrify you because they reveal how much you actually care. People who have integrated their ambition don't downplay their achievements. They don't sabotage themselves right before success to avoid seeming too hungry. They don't waste energy pretending they don't want to win. They pour all that energy into actually winning. Jung said the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. But you cannot become who you truly are while pretending you don't want what you deeply want. Your ambition is the compass pointing towards your authentic life. Denying it doesn't make you humble. It makes you lost. Think about the goals you've abandoned because they felt too big. Think about the dreams you've mocked in yourself before anyone else could mock them. Think about the person you would become if you actually went all in on what you wanted. That person is waiting for you to stop apologizing for your hunger. Start today. Admit to yourself what you actually want. Not the socially acceptable version, not the humble version, the real, raw, terrifying version that you've been hiding even from yourself. Write it down, say it out loud. Let your ambition see daylight for the first time. Your ambition is not your arrogance. It's your life force demanding expression. Stop starving it. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I want more, and that's okay. The fourth way to weaponize your shadow is to use your capacity for manipulation as deep understanding of human nature. This one makes people uncomfortable, so pay close attention. You have the ability to manipulate others. Everyone does. You know how to say the right thing to get what you want. You understand people's weaknesses and how to exploit them. You've seen opportunities to deceive and benefit from that deception. And this terrifies you. So you've pushed this capacity deep into your shadow, pretending it doesn't exist. You tell yourself you would never manipulate anyone. You're too good for that, too honest, too pure. But that denied manipulative capacity doesn't disappear.
It either leaks out unconsciously, making you manipulative without admitting it, or it leaves you defenseless against those who are consciously manipulative. You become easy prey because you refuse to understand the predator's mind. Jung was clear about this. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. When you acknowledge your capacity for manipulation, two things happen. First, you become immune to manipulation because you recognize the tactics. Second, you gain profound understanding of human psychology that can be used for good. The weapon hidden in your manipulative capacity is this: deep psychological insight that sees through facades.
The ability to understand what people really want beneath their words. The skill to influence ethically by aligning your goals with others' genuine interests. The best leaders, therapists, negotiators, and communicators in the world are not people who have eliminated their understanding of manipulation. They're people who have integrated it. They know every dark tactic in the book, which means they can never be fooled by those tactics. And they use their deep understanding of human motivation to create win-win situations rather than exploitation. Think about it. Who would you rather have protecting you? Someone who doesn't understand how manipulation works, or someone who knows every trick and has chosen to use that knowledge ethically? Integrating your manipulative shadow means studying dark psychology, not to use it against others, but to understand the game everyone is playing. It means acknowledging that you could manipulate if you wanted to, which gives you the power to consciously choose not to. It means using your understanding of human nature to connect, influence, and lead without deception. Start today. Stop pretending you don't understand manipulation. Study it, observe it in others, acknowledge it in yourself, then make a conscious choice about how you'll use that knowledge. Your capacity for manipulation is not your corruption. It's your psychological intelligence. Own it, and no one will ever use it against you. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I understand darkness, so it cannot control me. The fifth way to weaponize your shadow is to transform jealousy into a compass for your true desires. jealousy is considered one of the ugliest emotions. It's shameful to admit you're jealous. So when that green fire rises in your chest watching someone else's success, you do everything to suppress it. You tell yourself you're happy for them. You pretend you don't care. You push the jealousy into your shadow, where it poisons your mood without you understanding why. But Jung saw jealousy differently. He understood that jealousy is a signal from the unconscious, pointing directly at what you actually want, but have denied yourself permission to pursue. You're not jealous of random things. You're jealous specifically of what your soul desires. When you see someone with the career you secretly want, jealousy burns. When you see the relationship you wish you had, jealousy burns. When you see someone living the life you've told yourself is impossible for you, jealousy burns. That burning is not your failure. It's your shadow showing you a map to your authentic desires. The weapon hidden in your jealousy is this: absolute clarity about what you actually want. Instead of wandering through life vaguely dissatisfied, you can use jealousy as a precision instrument that reveals exactly where your energy should go. People who have integrated jealousy don't feel shame when it arises. They get curious. They ask themselves, what specifically am I jealous of here? What does this reveal about my own unlived life? What am I being called toward that I've been avoiding? Then they thank the jealousy for the information and get to work. Jung said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Jealousy isn't just irritation. It's a direct transmission from your shadow saying this is what you want, and you're running out of time to pursue it. Think about the last time you felt jealous of someone. Don't push it away. Don't shame yourself. Instead, extract the information. What exactly triggered the jealousy? What part of their life do you want? What have you been denying yourself? Start today. Make a list of everyone you felt jealous of recently. Next to each name, write what specifically triggered the jealousy. Now look at that list. You're not looking at your failures. You're looking at a blueprint for your future. Your jealousy is not your pettiness. It's your desire compass. Follow where it points. Drop this affirmation in the comments.
My jealousy shows me what I truly want. The sixth way to weaponize your shadow is to harness your fear of being seen as evil into profound moral integrity. Deep down, you're terrified of your own potential for darkness. You've had thoughts that scared you, impulses that shocked you, fantasies that made you question whether you're a good person at all. And this fear of your own evil has made you hypervigilant, constantly monitoring yourself, constantly proving you're one of the good ones. But here's what Jung discovered in his decades of exploring the human psyche. The people who are most aware of their capacity for evil are usually the least dangerous. It's the people who are certain of their own goodness that commit atrocities.
They don't see it coming because they've denied their shadow completely. Jung warned, the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. This acceptance includes accepting that you contain darkness, that given the wrong circumstances, the wrong pressure, the wrong combination of factors, you could do terrible things. This isn't pessimism. This is the foundation of real moral integrity. The weapon hidden in your fear of evil is this: conscious morality that chooses good with full awareness of the alternative. Not the naive goodness of someone who's never faced their darkness, but the powerful goodness of someone who knows exactly what they're capable of and deliberately chooses differently. People who have integrated this shadow don't need external rules to be ethical. They're ethical because they understand the stakes. They've looked into the abyss within themselves, and that vision keeps them humble, vigilant, and genuinely committed to doing right. Jung put it perfectly. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Your fear of being evil is actually your moral intelligence working overtime. Instead of running from it, use it as a constant reminder of why your choices matter. Think about the person you would become if you stopped fearing your darkness and started respecting it. Not acting on it, not indulging it, but acknowledging that it exists and choosing every single day to direct your energy toward creation rather than destruction. That conscious choice is infinitely more powerful than unconscious goodness. It's the difference between someone who's never been tempted and someone who faces temptation daily and wins. Start today. Stop pretending you're incapable of darkness. Admit to yourself that you contain the same raw material as every villain in history.
Then use that awareness as fuel for deliberate, conscious, powerful choice. Your fear of evil is not your weakness. It's the beginning of true strength. The person who knows they could destroy and chooses to build is the most powerful person in any room. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I know my darkness and I choose light. You've just learned 6 ways to transform your shadow from a hidden saboteur into a conscious weapon. Your anger becomes boundaries. Your selfishness becomes self-respect. Your ambition becomes drive. Your manipulative capacity becomes psychological insight. Your jealousy becomes a desire compass. Your fear of evil becomes moral power. But this transformation doesn't happen automatically. It requires daily practice.
Daily awareness, daily willingness to face parts of yourself that most people spend their entire lives running from. Jung spent his career proving that psychological wholeness is the goal of human development. Not purity, not perfection, wholeness. And wholeness means integrating everything you are, including the parts that don't fit the image of who you think you should be. The person who only shows their light is not complete. They're fragmented. They're expending enormous energy to keep their shadow hidden. And that shadow, ignored and rejected, will eventually explode or implode. But the person who has integrated their darkness walks differently through the world. They have access to energies that others have locked away. They understand human nature at a depth that others cannot reach. They are formidable without being aggressive, powerful without being destructive, complete without being perfect. This is the path Jung pointed toward. Not becoming a saint, but becoming whole. Not eliminating your darkness, but making it conscious. Not fighting your shadow, but making it your ally. The choice is yours. You can spend the rest of your life running from your darkness, letting it sabotage you from the unconscious. Or you can turn and face it, shake hands with it, learn its language, and channel its enormous energy into building the life you actually want. Your shadow doesn't want to destroy you. It wants to be seen. It wants to be acknowledged. It wants to be integrated. And when you finally do that, when you finally stop the war within yourself, you'll discover power you never knew you had. You are not meant to be half a person. You are meant to be whole. And wholeness includes everything, the light and the dark, the angel and the demon, the saint and the sinner. Accept it all, use it all, become all of it. That's how you become unstoppable. If this video showed you a new way to see your darkness, hit that like button. If you want more content on integrating your shadow and becoming psychologically complete, subscribe and ring the notification bell. Share this with someone who needs to stop running from themselves and start using their full power. Remember what Jung said. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Take control of your shadow. Turn your darkness into a weapon. This is your power. Claim it.